All right, Giants Nation. I know you guys saw the preseason game last night, and if you didn't see it, you probably watched some highlights. So I was going through X while the game was happening, and a lot of people were upset with Drew Lock yesterday. I'm not sure what you guys were expecting from Drew Lock, but you guys were going as far as saying that Drew Lock is going to be the starter by week 4 or 5. And I was just like, well, that's super disrespectful to Daniel Jones because he is the best quarterback on this team. And I knew that since last season. Yes, he played horrible last season, but when you look at the other quarterbacks, they were out there with Saquon Barkley. If they didn't have Saquon Barkley, they would be even worse. A lot of y'all think that they were saving this team last year. No, they were saving Daniel Jones's job by making sure that we can't draft his replacement. You guys are so damn slow. But realistically, it all happened because of Saquon Barkley. And, I don't think highly of Tommy Devito. I don't think Devito's better than Daniel Jones. So I don't know why clowns like 366 are saying that, he's going to be QB1. That, it really just shows how dumb this fan base is. And, I'll give you an example of why I don't think Tommy DeVito's better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones struggled against the 49ers without Saquon Barkley, but put up more points than DeVito and the rest of the offense with Saquon Barkley. And you could say the 49ers defense is just as good as the Saints defense. So if he's struggling with Saquon Barkley and Andrew Thomas, the main guys that Daniel Jones didn't have, this dude is not that good. And I know he obviously can improve. And, he's in the same age group as Daniel Jones. So it's not like he's a young QB. But he's not better than Daniel Jones. I don't even know why we're having this conversation about this dude being QB2 because Drew Lock looked awful in one game. I'm not surprised, though. I watched some of the lowlights of Drew Lock when he was with the Seahawks because you guys thought it was all, great highlights because he had those two wide receivers. Like, I don't think you guys realize that the Giants don't have good wide receivers. Like, Hyatt can become that, and Neighbors obviously is really good, but if you go back to 2022 when Wandell got hurt, it was literally just Darius Slayton and the two other guys that Patrick Mahomes, the baby goat, couldn't make use of. Could not do anything with Kadarius Toney and Richie James. They won a championship doing nothing. So that's what your man's Daniel Jones had to work with. And I know y'all don't like the truth. Y'all don't like when people say good things about Daniel Jones because y'all are obsessed with this dude. Me personally, I just want him to stay healthy. If he plays bad, I want him to keep playing. So we could just be like, well, he stayed healthy. He kept playing. We lost out. Time to cut him. If he plays well, I don't really care if they cut him or keep him next season. That's really up to the Giants. A lot of y'all stress and lose sleep over that, but I really don't care. Now, I want to talk about Eric Gray. Eric Gray looked great yesterday. I understand it's preseason, but it's great to have depth at the running back position. I wasn't a fan of the Saquon Barkley era, even though Saquon was my favorite player, because it relied on him staying healthy. And so you had last season where the line was bad and Daniel Jones was bad, but a part of that had to do with Saquon Barkley getting hurt. So now you've got damn near 4 running backs. They're obviously not star running backs, but they're going to make a good committee. Especially if Devin Singletary stays healthy and does what we expect him to do. I don't know if they can replace Saquon Barkley's productivity. They should be able to because technically he didn't have a good year last year. And, a lot of it wasn't his fault. But, when you're running one running back into the ground, a lot could happen, like them getting hurt and then making your season even worse because we knew that Daniel Jones needed Saquon Barkley. Anything that Saquon Barkley can do on a basic level. I'm not saying that these guys are as talented as Barkley. They can do. They can catch. They can find the holes if the line is creating a hole for them to run into a gap. They can do that. So that's all we need. I'm a big fan of running back by committee. So hopefully Eric Gray continues to do his thing. Last I checked, he was RB2. So hopefully he continues to ball out in preseason. And, if Devin Singletary is not the RB1 because Eric Gray is doing better, it's still going to be a running back by committee, and I hope that really works out for us because I'm not a fan of relying on one running back. But yeah, Drew Lock playing bad yesterday was hilarious. You guys were upset because he missed Malik Neighbors, and a lot of you guys was talking about, oh well, welcome to the New York Giants, Malik Neighbors. The quarterbacks are going to miss you all the time. And shout out to Joshua Azudo, who is not a tackle. Stop starting this man at tackle. This man is terrible at tackle. I don't know why we keep trying this guy at tackle. He's actually a guard, if I'm not mistaken, a left guard. I don't know why we keep putting him at tackle, but stop putting this man at tackle. He's not good at tackle. I don't want to say he's not good, period, but He's the one that got Daniel Jones injured versus Miami because he got ran over. He was terrible versus the Seahawks too. Uh, Tommy DeVito got and Tyrod Taylor actually got lucky low key because he got hurt versus the Bills. They were killing him last season, man. Those pass rushes were just running right past him, or just there was one play where he just got pushed on his back. And I don't know, man. That dude is not a good tackle. But what do you guys think about preseason? I think I've babbled enough. What did you guys think?